As you well know, the Stanley Cup cannot be won in the first game of a Stanley Cup final series, but momentum can certainly be obtained. We obtained huge momentum in Game 1, stealing the Thunder away from the Avalanche on their home ice with a scintillating 7-3 victory. If we can, the pressure's all on them. If we can just carry this series back home, having already taken a game, it's just to our benefit to take a second game on the road. Backs against the wall for the Colorado Avalanche entering Game 2. Welcome to Game 2, Stanley Cup Final action from Denver, Colorado. And it is non-officially in the game, the Pepsi Center. Well, for all intents and purposes, this is the Pepsi Center, where Carey Price reigned supreme in Game 1, and the Montreal Canadiens as a whole reigned supreme. I don't understand the decision to go with Semyon Varlamov in the goal crease. I've got a few things going on before I jump into this game. There's a clean, so that's optimistic for me. I got a face-off win, and I'll tell you why I am feeling confident about my ability to win face-offs and just in general use the right stick. So this week, this is going to total a nice little hit there from Duchesne and a nice collision behind the net. Let me just focus on the gameplay, and then I'll talk about it. Wonderful hit. Very lovely stuff from Duchesne. Walking middle. Subban pushed offside, so I'll talk about it. And, yeah, we'll change lines. Keep the deep air out there, though. So this past weekend, I mean, it's been quite a few days since I last recorded. Not that that's going to affect the upload date of the video. But this past week, I ordered some what are officially called control freaks. So if anyone doesn't know what they are, that's another face-off win. This is a good sign. I ordered some control freaks off the internet to see what they were all about. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It's control spelled with a K, basically. So take the letter C out of control and replace it with a K. And freak is spelled R-F-E-E-K. And I just wanted to see what these are all about. I bought them specifically to play with the MLB games with. Subban able to keep this one onside. Nice moves. Back to Hedman. And I'll continue talking about these once I get a chance to actually get this puck. For a nice play by Hedman. If I can protect this puck and keep it in the zone here. Back to the point. Covering is Sukai Ming. Over to Subban. That'll be our first shot. A goal! A goal with the first shot with a control freak. And we score. Oh, my aim is going to be so much better. I can't even talk about why I bought these in the first place, because we've had good possession in the attacking zone, and we literally scored on the first shot. Low to the ice, under the pad, it sneaks under. That was a sneaky little bugger for Semyon Varlamov. Sukai Ming gets the assist. He was playing the point to cover for Victor Hedman, who had pinched up to keep the puck in. So anyway, but the reason I bought these is for the MLB game. That's the basic point of what I was trying to make, is I bought them for the MLB game because I'm trying to learn how to play zone hitting on the MLB game, and I was having a difficult time being able to accurately place the PCI. I'm new to zone hitting, so anyway, I thought I would try these out as well since I bought them. I figured I'd see what they're like with the NHL game. And what they do is they add height to your analog stick. So on this one there are two height, well, there's multiple heights you can choose. You can choose like essentially a low rise control freak add-on. You just place it on top of the analog stick, basically, is what you do. We're offside? We're onside? Okay. The point's covered down low. We're working a cycle right now. We got a nice one. Look at this. Look at it. Look. Oh, Duchesne ruined it. We had a nice cycle going, and we ruined it. Who's over here? Who's here on our side? O'Reilly gets to that puck first. We had Max Pacioretty there. O'Reilly again on the wing. I'm going to continue my story, my discussion in a moment. Just let me get it into neutral ice first. And we'll dump it in. So there are multiple heights that you can purchase. You can purchase basically a low height. You can also purchase, the ones that I purchased comes with 2 heights. There's a mid height is what they call it, a mid-rise stick, and there's a high-rise stick. And I have a mid-rise control freak on the right stick of this controller. I didn't mean to shoot that. Okay, I didn't mean to Spanorama either. And so for this game, you wouldn't necessarily put one on the left stick as you skate with the left stick and you aim your shot with the right stick. It's supposed to help make you more accurate with your aim. Of course, I haven't really had a chance to take more than 1 shot in this game so far. The Avalanche have stepped up their ability to play D. We had a nice cycle going earlier in the game. Blocked in front. We got to get a puck cleared out. We'll just dangle instead. Up to Kamayev. We'll do a spinorama. Nice spinnies. Saucer pass. Backdoor laying there and knocked down LeBlanc. Also, I believe we're, okay, well, bail on that. Bail on it. It's offside. We would have touched up. It would have been an intentional offside if I went after that puck, but we touched up instead. Man, they can't connect more than 2 passes together. Struggling. Avalanche are struggling in this game. Subban chop. I didn't win a puck chop. It is harder with this on. It's hard to puck chop. Harder to do than it was before. Sukai Ming. So do we have a dangle? Oh my God, that's a beautiful dangle. Backdoor. LeBlanc on the freaking doorstep. I am locked in to play this game right now. No, we're not gonna. You know what? No, I don't want to take LeBlanc out of the game. I do want to see how it is to fight with a control freak on the right stick. I don't even know what my last discussion about this subject matter was, but basically, yeah, I have a mid-rise stick, mid-rise attachment on the right stick. I initially had it on the left stick for MLB and it was working nicely, but then I took the high-rise attachment and put it on the left stick for Major League Baseball, and I have a better aim with the high. I'm finding that I actually have a better aim with the high-rise. I knew that was coming. Down low, for patch ready, it was intended, intercepted here. I don't know who has this puck. I think that's not Fistrick. Off on a change. Coming onto the ice is O'Reilly. Hip check is perfect. I mean, like, executed to perfection. Patch ready, spin move. Down low for Duchesne. We'll just throw it off the pad. I think that will actually count as a shot on goal and a save for Varlamov, who needs all the help he can get in this series. His save percentage has been pretty abysmal. Pretty abysmal effort coming out of game 1, and honestly pretty bad so far considering the volume of shots he's dealt with in this game, which is very little. Price, we don't need to give up a goal here. We'll take the face-off. And I can now actually focus more on the game now than talking about Control Freaks. Not sponsored by Control Freak, by the way. Not a sponsor. I mean, if you want to be, I'm open. I'm opening my ears to anything right now. I just thought I just thought I'd give them a shot, see what they're all about. I'm kind of enjoying them. They're not really, they do make a difference, but they don't make as big of a difference as you think they will, is what I'm trying to say. They do help, though. Definitely helps, because controllers, you have a hard time with a controller with being accurate with your aim and your precision. So I want to fling that down low. Eller, oh, we got to it first. Okay. Yeah, our passes, we're pretty sloppy, and my teammates need to work with me better to get cycles going, because we're a good team when we go behind the net. And we have that setup going on now. Eller's going to draw a penalty if he can keep this work up, keep your feet moving. He pokes it along. Boychuk on the bench. Boychuk to the middle. I want to take a wrist shot. Well, we'll take a flubby backhander. That's as good as we could really do with Johnny Boychuk, is take a flubby backhander. Back to center ice. More pressure on from the Canadiens at neutral zone. Dumped in. This is a board pin situation if I've ever seen one. Just board pin it, and he gets out of that. No, he did. I'm going to wrist it. Up the boards for Kamayev. We're going to send Sukai Ming. Just missed him. I missed Sukai Ming. That'll be an icing. We cannot negate the icing on that. But an optimistic pass and a good idea. Nothing wrong with trying to stretch the ice a little bit. You're going to see that we played, what have we played, 15 minutes almost of this first period? I went too early on the faceoff, and we still get it anyway. Kamayev, up and over. No, this is it. Bait him. Oh, I baited him at first with the little forehand move, and I was going to do the deke around, and it almost worked against Fistrick. Patch ready, backhander, lifted on, saved by Varlamov. So a great effort from that mixed line because Pacioretty is supposed to be on the first line. So I'm assuming that before the icing, we had a partial change on the ice, which explains Pacioretty out there with the second line, because that was mostly the second line that was out there. Ming and Kamayev, that's who it is. Ming and Kamayev are on my second line. Pacioretty is still out there with the first line now, actually with his appropriate line mates. Subban has a goal in this game, and he's doing more work to get to the middle. Look at Subban, a beast on the ice, a beast untamed. Hedman into the glove. I'll take it. We can actually wind up that slapper and keep my first pair on the ice. Hell, keep my first line on the ice as well. It's late in the period. They're not that gassed yet. I think this stick definitely makes a difference with the faceoffs. I really do. With everything. I think it's going to make a difference with aiming my shot. This is just the first game. I literally, this is the first time jumping into NHL with a thing on. I thought that was going to be with a thing on the right stick. I swear I thought that was delay of game. It's the control freak. It prevented a delay of game penalty there. Whereas in the past, if I aimed that, because I aim that backhander, that would have been 100% a delay of game. Down low. See, no one was really in the corner for my team to go get that puck. Give me control of Brad Marchand. I could have kept the puck in if I was enabled to actually forecheck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, you forced that puck in. Force that in. Go, stretch the ice. Stretch the ice. I can't hit you 2-2 with a pass if you don't actually start skating into the zone. That was a little optimistic to send that puck down low from the saucer pass from 2-2 there. We got the third D pair on the ice now. This is Sanguinetti paired with Yemelin. Not a lot going on in this first period, honestly. Pretty boring, pretty dull period here, especially for a Stanley Cup final game. Pretty dull period of action. But the most important thing is we've got the only goal of the period so far. Drop pass. Weird drop pass, if I must say so myself. Bad pass across the rink on the horizontal attempt. The Avalanche feeling the pressure to just simply dump the puck in right now. If I can hit LeBlanc right in stride, cut to the middle, inside. Why is he doing all this weird turning? Now back to Yemelin. He's also pivoting and turning and trying to orient himself just under pressure. This is the problem for us. We've got to dump it in. I have to dump it in. Just nothing going on offensively. It feels like it's not so much that the Avalanche have adapted, it's that my teammates aren't doing at all what I need them to do. But we come away, it's a clean slate for Carey Price and for the Canadiens through one period of play. I can't really complain with it. We played worse. we played way worse. Specifically, Season 2, Round 2 against the Maple Leafs. I will always harken back to that one. So, I mean, it could be going a lot worse for this team. Because of this blast by Subban, the Canadiens hold the lead. Oh, yeah, there was nothing going on, offensively speaking, in that period. Both teams kind of had it on lockdown mode. It was a 6-shot period for the Avalanche. It was a 5-shot period for the Canadiens. And luckily enough, the one of those 5 shots we took did find Twine. It found the back of the net from this man's stick, Subban. So I've seen it. There's a lot of room for the cycle play. It's just the key is my teammates have to keep the cycle play going. It's not so much on me to make the passes. It's on my teammates being in the right place at the right time for that cycle play. And here comes former Canadian Alex Galchenyuk, traded out of here for Matt Duchene. I've mentioned it a few times already. On the ice is Duchene. I don't know where the hell that pass was going. I really don't. Knocked down at center by Duchene or in front of the blue line. Brought in again by the Avalanche. Nothing is happening on the offensive front. Stretched ice for Pacioretty. He might be able to... Oh, watch it. Oh, I thought that... How's that not... First of all, I thought that would be an icing. How is that not an icing? We miss a chance to really light up McGinn there. McKinnon drops it back. A big stretch opportunity for the Avalanche. They will ice the puck. We'll send it down there and get a fresh group of bodies on the ice surface. That will serve the second line well, as the Avs have to keep whoever was on the ice, the group of bodies that was out there, they have to stay out there. LeBlanc gets in, just got to shoot. Yeah, you got to take the shot. It's a guaranteed shot off the face-off. We haven't had a whole lot of that on the net in this game. The way that Varlamov is seeing the puck in this series, you just want to almost shoot it from everywhere, honestly. I don't think it could hurt us to just rip the puck on the net. The key is we got to win these faceoffs. I need a clean win. That's as clean as you can get a win from Sukai Ming. Another shot low to the ice surface. So I find that I'm shooting low a lot more with this, which is not a bad thing. I intended for Ming. We got to throw it back to the net. There's another one looking for a deflection in the form of Kamayev having the stick on the ice. We're going to get in the way of this one. Shot from a weird angle, turned aside by Price, cleaned up as well by Ming. We're going to open the hips. Everyone's going off on a change, so that's going to catch LeBlanc out for a second. Tamernis walking middle, now peeling back, didn't like what he saw. We're going to try to poke that. That actually helps LeBlanc. There's my cycle. Going to the net. You got to go to the net. We're going to shoot high. Thanks for blocking it, LeBlanc. Thank you for blocking that shot. Knocked down. LeBlanc whacking at the stick, poking at it, staying with it. Deke opportunity, fed across off the goaltender, and kept in by Eller. So good. Look at this shift from the Canadiens. Honest, hard-working shift from Montreal. Gallagher from a weird backhandy, and saved by Varlamov. I shouldn't have backhanded that. We had pressure in the zone. That was a strange shift, if we're being honest. It was kind of, puck was going everywhere. It almost escaped the zone at one point. Again, Eller kept it in. I feel like we should be more dangerous with the offensive chances that we're generating. We just aren't generating. We have a good cycle going. I'll say that. The Avalanche are giving me the cycle play. We got to set it up. That's nearly a penalty. Nearly was a penalty on Greening for what could have been, honestly, I think a board, maybe an elbow. I'm gonna play my first pair. If you've paid attention at the end of the game, so I show at the end of the games the game summary. So every player's point totals, their plus minus, and their time on ice. Hedman and Subban have been eating up a lot of time on ice in all these playoff games, especially the ones that go to overtime. That doesn't really surprise me. I mean, they're my first pair guys. I lean on those guys heavily, but there's been games where they've played easily 30 minutes, almost like 30 minutes a night on this playoff run. They've been carrying the mail for the team on the blue line. I wanted to move that puck, and for some reason the game just didn't let me. But we move it now up to Pacioretty, a little slow, so this is going to be a dump in. See how that works out for us. Go to the net. There it is. Backdoor for Pacioretty. Kept out on the short side by Varlamov. So a nice clean save. The Avalanche need that. They're staying in the game right now. We got a little triangle formation going on here at the defensive zone blue line. Turnover to Jordan Tutu. Good quick reactions there. I'm going to drop that off. There we go. Open up for the one-timer. Shoot! Oh, way to go, Colborne. That's why you're a fourth line player. Because there was just too much hesitancy on that one. Another weird rebound given up by Price. McGinn tries. And I'm going to saucer that toward Greening, out of reach. Seabrook. I'm not hitting these guys as hard with the stick. Now, I also did buy these things called precision rings that you can also buy. It's another Control Freak product, and I haven't tried them with NHL, but I tried them with MLB. The resistance is, they make the stick have way more resistance, but you have more precision, but the stick has resistance, and I didn't really like them. I imagine that if I put that on the right stick, I'd have an even harder time delivering big body checks. Just barely got the glove to that, did Price. Oh my God, oh my, obliteration behind Carey Price's net by Ryan O'Reilly. Goal, and a weak one. Tyson Barrie from the point gets the Avs on the board. Tie game at 1. That all started with a big body check. How did he spin that on the net? Look at this. He turned no-look shot, and it finds its way. What a lucky goal, honestly. What a lucky goal. But it all started with Ryan O'Reilly's big collision behind the net, by the side of the net along the boards. 100% of that contact was absorbed by Tamernis' body. I feel bad for him. He's shaken by that one. We couldn't get back on our feet after that messed up possession there in our D zone. Oh my, they're just throwing, they have a new strategy. They're throwing everything on Carey Price. We need to adopt the same mindset with Varlamov in the net. That'll be played out to neutral ice. And we should change off of that. We will retrieve it. I don't know if we're going on a change. Subban, you got to help me out. I have nowhere to go with this play. Thank God that got to Kamayev. We're going to just dump it in right here. We have no speed. I think I took someone. Yeah, Ming was going on a change. I took him and kept him on the ice surface. As long as we can have a good possession here defensively. Big ass block by Victor Hedman. Poke down low. Thompson, Subban plays it wisely off to the boards, but kept in now. Vancourt, we're chasing him all over the zone. He's going to take it. He's going to score if we're not careful. He floats it wide of the net. Filppula to it first. We need to adopt a different defensive strategy. We're just chasing the puck. O'Reilly is around it again. Having a good game is Ryan O'Reilly. This is a chance. This is a chance for Pacioretty. We can't really mess around with it. We didn't mess around with it. Big goal on the breakaway. I mean, the ability for me to deke out the goaltenders, and notably better. I mean, I went forehand to backhand so fast on that goal, it's not even funny. Watch this replay. Look how fast the stick moves. Whoop. Okay, the replay's a little bit slower. It was definitely faster than that in real time. Beautiful dangle. I've never had hands so clean in tight against a goaltender. I always get poke checked off the puck. Kind of helped that he went spread eagle as well. He went spread eagle at the end of that play as well. So Tamernis he's having PTSD flashbacks after what Ryan O'Reilly did to him earlier in the game. Did you see that move? Skate the stick from Gallagher. We got a puck shield. I'm just trying to win this battle against Johnson as long as I can so we can chop that back down low. Hjalmarsson now rim it back up the boards. Eller back. Oh, that's a penalty, 100%. I was trying to grind a cycle with Hjalmarsson, and Johnson was trying to grind his body all over Hjalmarsson. Hold up. Hold up on that sentence. Not like that. That was a really big interference collision in the corner. You can't do that. He didn't even have the puck. I was trying to cycle the puck to him. I will take it. We'll happily go on the power play now. So what do I have? Thank you. Thank you, Bobby Sanguinetti, for not being able to control. And we're still offside. I'm not going to shoot it, but I'm frustrated as hell at everybody on the ice. Sanguinetti especially. If he didn't bring the puck behind the blue line in the first place, we wouldn't have had to tag up for an offside. And, well, Sanguinetti's having a rough one on the power play. I'm playing it. You better come get it, Eller. I'm playing the puck. Go, Kamayev. I see Ming, but it's a risky pass if I pass it to him. We stay, just get a different unit on the ice. We stay going offside, and we didn't change. We put the same unit on the ice. It's okay. Get Sanguinetti off the ice on the power play. Good God. An embarrassment to the Canadiens organization. Kamayev slips through to Sukai Ming. I could have passed it back to Kamayev, but I want to get the power play set up, so I'm going to trust you, Sanguinetti. Oh, my God. Nope. Sanguinetti is not it. Sanguinetti is just garbage. Absolute hot garbage. Change the D. Go off on a change. We need a shot here, so I'm just going to deke to the middle. Nope. It's Ming. Ming, where are you going, Sukai Ming? I had a potential drop pass there for you, and you avoided it entirely. Barry will get an easy clear. We have nothing going for us on this power play. And we will be lucky to even generate one shot on this power play. Just attack him, Marchand. Just attack him. Pump fake. Shoot. Jesus. We can't hit the net. We can't do anything. Knocked down by Ming. Down low. Kamayev working out behind the net. Okay, go help him out, Ming. This is awful. This is awful. This power play is so bad. I'm just going to wrap this on the net. Screw you. Yeah, a bit of frustration from how that power play went. It was atrocious. Pitiful excuse for a power play. Get the puck! It's 2-on-1. Get the puck. Oh, my God. Embarrassing. Dump it in. Worked out perfectly. It might just continue to work out perfectly. Backdoor for LeBlanc. He was tied up. It was there. The passing opportunity was there. Knocked down LeBlanc. Oh, you have to deke to get out of this. Maybe we don't. Cutback move. Oh, where was I going, huh? Where was I going? For the cycle. Oh, my God. Not the baseball cycle. The hockey cycle. What would if there was a cycle, well, if there was a cycle in hockey, what would it be? It would be even strength. Oh, that's a penalty? You know what the cycle would be? It would be an even strength power play and shorthanded goal all in one game. Or would that be well, I don't know. I don't even know if that, and 4-on-4. And a 4-on-4 goal. That's not happening. That's the best thing. That's the closest thing that I could think of. That would be kind of unbelievable if a player did that. I don't even know if a player's ever done that in a hockey game. So we're back on the power play, which has been totally useless for us tonight. I'm really trying to be more patient with it and cycle, but the AI team is defending so aggressively, it's making it very difficult to actually cycle. Oh, that was a great shot on that pass through the seam. We got to get to this puck first, and we did. Screw you, Bozak. I don't even know how the hell you ended up here anyway in Colorado. Shouldn't you be playing in Toronto? Get the puck and get it out. Saucer it along. Pacioretty's going to skate into that, and we're going to have a guy going off on the change. We'll get back to this puck. We got 8 seconds remaining. I got to just try. I just got to feed it and try, and that'll be a goalie pull. Perfect with 2.8. Goaltender pulled. It really doesn't matter who's on the ice for this one. It really doesn't. We would have to win this face-off so clean and then just get it. That was a nice play, though. But we're going to have to get a quick shot. It's going to basically have to be an instantaneous shot. You can't really look for a specific play off of this face-off. Maybe win it, get it over to Subban, quick shot. That's best-case scenario. And we didn't win it. Oh, we got to take it. Yeah, I'll take that. A good play by Kamayev. He had the last 2 shots for the period, the last 2 shots here on this power play. It's a close one. This is honestly a closer game than I was expecting it to be. The Avalanche have upped their ability in this game. They have a lucky goal from Tyson Barrie, but they have definitely upped their ability in this game. And maybe I'm overthinking a few of our plays, but it's a breakaway goal by Max Pacioretty that puts us back in front. Lot less ice to navigate than we saw in Game 1. And I'm being more patient as well. I want to be more patient with what I'm doing. It seems, I don't even remember the way I played Game 1 because it's been so many days since I recorded the Game 1 episode. But I thought we were really aggressive in Game 1. We got a lot of shots on the net. We've only taken 16. The Avalanche have taken 15 on the net through 2 periods of play. So there's really not a lot of space to work with for either team. And I guess this is just what happens as well when you're patient with it, and perhaps we're too patient with what we're doing on the ice. We want to take our time with the power play, but then again, that would have been a really crazy goal had that gone in. We got to skate back to this, and we will not get another shot on the power play, nor will we score on this power play. Should just decline the power play at this point. We should have had that with Pacioretty. Floated back in. Hedman will have to do the retrieving against the forecheck of, did that say Landeskog? Is that who's wearing that number? Fistrick's going to score. He hits a post. Oh, my God. And off the face of O'Reilly. Or Galchenyuk, rather. There's too many numbers on the ice. And Parenteau scores. They made quick work of that shift, and it ends in a goal that is, of course, tied the game. We played around with it too much in our own zone. Galchenyuk, the happy helper on that goal to Parenteau. Price also came off his short side, but where were we, defensively speaking? Where the hell were we on that one? That's not a Carey Price problem as much as it is a defensive breakdown problem. I don't have complaints with Price. This has been a really good playoff run for Price, honestly. A couple of bad plays and a couple of bad goals here and there is going to happen, but he's been much more solid than he was when we played Toronto in that playoff series. You gotta help me out. This is what I mean. I'm really working from the corners, but there's no rollout play. Unbelievable. Hjalmarsson made that happen by himself. The cycle sets up the opportunity in the first place to get to the inside. We make him pay. So this control freak is making every shot I'm taking, I feel more accurate. Definitely feel, especially in tight. I have historically have had a lot of problems in tight against the goaltender. I feel like this stick is legit making me better against the goalie in tight. I've had 2 goals like that in this game. The accuracy in general just feels better. I feel like my passes are more accurate, my shooting is. So it is making a slight difference in the way I'm playing the game. No one's on the boards for me to help out. They're going to tie the game because we've been a little bit careless with the puck at times in this one, and now we can't find it. And thank you, Tutu. He kept that puck in with his skate. We missed the big body collision. Block it. Wide. This is what we cannot do against the Avalanche, is get hemmed in. We're really hemmed in right now. Anyone want to take the net front away? Take the point shot away. Glove down by Price. We needed the whistle. We're running into these problems against Colorado. Anyone going to take us on in a fight? What about you? McGinn and Greening. That's an appropriate combination. I could see the 2 of those guys fighting it out. I haven't had a chance to see how accurate my punches will be if I use the control freak. I don't know if it'll matter in the case of a fight. Marchand almost slipped through. He will. Marchand a perfect deke. Am I good in tight? Duchesne followed that play up perfectly so I could get the chance on the net in the first place. Slap shot, well off the mark, okay. It's tough. I'm trying to get to the middle, but they defend you so quickly on the blue line. Stay up high because I'm going to saucer this behind me. Tapped along, intended for Duchesne. He wasn't really helping me out there. Not very much. I hate the puck bouncing like that on the dump-in, but it makes the dump-in actually effective. It means the dump-in actually means something. I was dropping that for you, Patches. Well, it worked out at the end of the day, didn't it? Cutback move. Chop at this, Ming. I tried to chop at the puck. It didn't do anything. It didn't matter. Odd man rush coming our way if we're not careful with how we approach this defensively. Tamernis already been lit up one time in this game by Ryan O'Reilly. Louis LeBlanc almost dangled out the whole Avalanche team. Oh yeah, we pay it right back to him. We paid it right back to O'Reilly. Watch the stick here. We're going to go aggressive with our defense. Need to be on that point. Yes, good block by LeBlanc. O'Reilly tripped up, and it's off the blocker or the pad of Price there. O'Reilly really trying to tie this game. Another slash. This one's Su Kai Ming. Did we take 2 penalties on one play? We did. O'Reilly drew both penalties. I think he did. That's the most recent one. It was both Boychuk and Su Kai Ming. One was a trip, one was a slash. We put ourselves in a big spot here with this PK situation. Hedman, I'm just trying to clear it. I want to get in a spot where I feel comfortable clearing the puck down the rink. So do not go any further than the Stanley Cup Final logo, which needs to come back on the ice in the real world. The NHL needs to put that. Oh! I'll put you on the ice if you're not wearing a Habs jersey in this game. We got this locked up here on the zone entry. Oh no, we do not. No, we do not. Pops up in the air. That's interference. That's some interference on Carey Price there. Duchesne, you got one man to beat. And he did not beat his one man. He tried. I feel like you got to go for it there. If you're shorthanded, you got to try to beat your one man, because if you do, they're up so, oh my God, they're up so aggressively that if you can beat them, you're in the clear. And they might as well be aggressive here with the situation. It calls for it. Saved by Price, up to Marchand, up and over. Nope, that's a good play actually by Marchand. Just clear the puck. Shorthanded at a 5-on-3 disadvantage, clear the puck down the rink. It's a surefire play if you can do it. Dive. Oh, did we block? No way, we freaking blocked that. Marchand clears. That's got to be a frustrating power play opportunity gone by the wayside for the Avalanche. They're going to be thinking about that one if they can't win this game or tie this game. They'll think about that power play. We denied that with just some great penalty-killing approach. Calm, collected, took a few chances offensively, but we never got caught out. And this man right here, Carey Price, already, I mean, he was a Habs legend to begin with before he won the Stanley Cup with us in Season 1. He is definitely putting himself in Hall of Fame territory with 2 great playoff runs. I mean, this playoff run right now that we are on has been immaculate. A playoff run of legend. And of course, it's not over yet. It hasn't ended. It hasn't ended in complete victory for the Canadiens. To be able to beat the Leafs on the way to a potential championship would be such a great feeling, especially having to host them. If we can host them on opening night, raise our banner on our ice in front of the Maple Leafs the same way we did back in Season 1. Just put salt in the wound on that one. I'm going to dump this in. Cross corner, perfect cross corner dump in. We got to hit him without taking a penalty. That's almost a hold. LeBlanc gets away with one. I'm going to wrap it. You got to just be able to go after that puck if you're a forechecker. And we're going to wrap it back down low again. Just stay down. You guys just need to keep working down from the corner. I have no help, so back to the point. Ming helps himself out. Okay. This is just like the weirdest cycle. We're trying to do the weirdest cycle of all time. So I have a chance for a body check. Well, absolutely pasted. Oh my God. If we get scored on because I hit Johnny Boychuk in the face with a clear-out attempt. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was almost perfect. That really would have been something else if we'd done anything at all with that deke. I tried to slide between two defenders. Mind you, this is a 1-goal game. That's what we're playing for. Poor Paul Stastny. I mean, he got sent back. He got sent back in time on that hit. We've invented time travel at the Pepsi Center. Cross rink, just behind 2-2. Why did the game glitch out? The frames dropped on that. The actual game's frames dropped. I don't know if that'll be caught on the gameplay. Okay, if we can just hit that D-to-D pass. I don't want any mistakes that can cost us the lead or the game. Just want to get the puck out of the zone. We're not getting the puck much out of the zone, are we, right now? Nathan MacKinnon from the blue line. Missed the net. McGinn keeps it in, crucially, for the Avalanche. Blocked down in front of Price. Will take the whistle. More than happy to take a whistle and another face-off. I just need... My top two lines are going to have to eat some ice time right here, especially with face-offs coming up. Even if Duchesne gets out here and his job is just win the face-off and go on a line change, it's good with me. Win the face-off, skate the puck up the rink, dump it in from the blue line. We haven't taken many shots in this game. We've been a very patient team, which is a very unorthodox approach for me. But I'm going to take a shot off the rush just because I can. And see, we didn't even hit the net with that. Back to the point. The Avalanche haven't given us a lot to work with in this game, to be fair. Yeah, my slap shot accuracy is not there. We'll just take a shot. We'll take another shot just to get it back in. Keep the puck in their zone. Boychuk. Shot again. Marchand shoveled and kept in? Yes, kept in. I didn't realize Marchand had the puck there. How is that even a legal hit? Marchand didn't even have possession. These are daunting times for both teams, for the Avalanche specifically. Facing a potential loss on home ice for the second time here in the Stanley Cup Final. Su Kai-Ming takes possibly the worst penalty of all time. Well, the good news with this penalty is... Well, let's see if we're going to go on the penalty kill first. We have to touch it. The good news is... Oh, it's a 4-minute mine. So, do not get scored on. Because if this goes to OT, they will have an overtime power play. This would be an all-time way to drop a game. If they score to tie and then have the overtime power play to win the game, oh, that would be bad. That would be bad news bears indeed. Not a good start. We didn't win the face-off. Not a good start for this team. We can clear the puck on the PK free of charge. So that's the nice thing about being on the PK. But you got to get to it and you got to actually clear it down the rink. We get it at least as far as the blue line. The Avs' chances hinge on this power play right now. Dump back to center. If you can't get it into the zone here, the power play really means nothing. The dump in is not a bad idea. Subban down the rink. Okay, Eller. That was an extremely dangerous move. Hip check. Dumped in. Subban down the rink. Oh, no! No! No way! No way! Oh my God! Subban plays the pinball carom into the open net. I don't believe my eyes. That really went in? I'm stunned. I am stunned, speechless. What a goal. That is like one of the greatest empty net goals I've ever seen. From the D zone, he plays it like a game of pool, billiards, whatever you want to call it. Right off the glass and into the emptied cage. Oh yeah, baby, shoot it. That's fine with me. We'll take victory in game 2. The Stanley Cup is 2 wins away, baby. We can take this thing on home ice. Which, did we win? We won the cup on home ice, did we not? Against San Jose, did we not win it on home ice, or did we take it? Yeah, I think we won it on home ice against the Sharks back in season 1. But anyway, could we? I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say it. All that I'm going to say is we've had 1 loss in this entire playoff run. Just an immaculate story in Montreal this season. I still can't get over Subban's empty netter. You should show the replay of Subban's empty netter. I still can't believe that went in. We gotta get all the angles. In the action tracker replay, there it is. It's tracking the puck perfectly. Hits the glass, careens into the empty cage. What are the odds? I mean, what are the chances of a perfect bounce? Bullseye. Right into the middle of the net. We need a net cam view of that goal too. I wonder if the replay angle will give me... I wonder if we'll get a replay angle from inside the net. There it is. Hits the glass right in. First of all, where did this hit on the glass? Where specifically did this puck hit on the glass? It's right there. Okay, it hit just... How do I zoom in? I zoom in, there we go, and get the height and lower it so it hits right off. Did it hit right where the curved glass is? It hit right off the curved glass. So that's why it took such a funny carom. It just missed the goaltender's head right here. Of whoever the... oh, that's Varlamov on the bench. It goes right in front of Varlamov, hits the glass, and then goes right into the empty net that he is no longer in.